I don't know, but for some reason, I just love seeing this little thingy with the mask. Happy Sunday. It is Sunday, and guess what? Here in America, we are having a long weekend because tomorrow is Memorial Day. And with Memorial Day, you get the day off, right? For some people, not everyone. But, it's a little break for people who get the day off, and it's also a more easier day for people who do not get the day off. So with Memorial Day, we also is offering something to you guys. And what we're offering is some discount at Khichi Beauty Skincare, ALESMAXii.com. We're offering you 20% off, and you're using the code MEMORIA, all capital letters. So if you're interested in some of the Khichi Beauty skincare products, guys, then it's a time to grab it for 20% off. 20% off even on sale items. So go check us out, support your girl. However, you do not need to leave this video to check us out. You're going to see it at the side or on your screen somewhere to the lower left or lower right. You're going to see that view product, and you can just click on it, and it's easy as that. You shop right there. So that's how you support your girl. The fun thing about it is that sometimes I don't come on here and like support. But in all fairness, if you do not ask for support, you might not get it. So nowadays, I'm going to start to ask you all for support. Although you guys have been really, really supporting, but new people come on every day. So if you want to be a part of the Khichi Beauty skincare movement, just show some love, give us your support, and spread the word. Share your products with friends, family, and loved one. Post them on your Instagram, post them on your Facebook, and like Jill, you could post them every day, right? And I'm just throwing words at Jill. I always use like Jill and Titi and Razi and all the OGs. I can always run jokes with you all. So welcome to Sunday Chit Chat. It is Sunday, and we are just want to talk about the skin, which we normally do. So the other day I was talking to this lady, and she was telling me that she had been going through the ringer with her skin because she really have dull skin. And she didn't want to use any form of a bleaching cream on her skin. She just wants something that is going to reduce the wrinkles and just make her skin have that natural glow. They like to talk about Korean skincare and glass skin and all of that. Well, we all know that glass skin, and I like to talk about glass skin, but the honest truth is when it comes on to the Korean skin, the skin tone is different, right? So you can rub something on your skin and it's going to have more of a glass-like skin depending on the quality of your skin. Not quality, I shouldn't say quality, depending on your skin type, right? So I could rub some oil on my skin and my skin is going to look like dewy, while someone with oily skin might rub the oil on the skin and it don't give that, or a dry skin, what I'm trying to say. But yes, that is the goal, to have your skin looking dewy, but glass-like, but young, just fresh. Now, there's one thing that is known as a facial peel. And not years ago, I normally make videos of how to use a facial peel at home, and I normally use just homemade ingredients. They do have professional facial peel that you could go and get your face peel, but I like to make these little homemade one that is not that abrasive, that you can use on the skin. And you can check out some of those videos. I promise you I'll put one in the link below that you can try. And I normally do like baking soda, lemon, and all these things, and you apply it on the face and then you rinse off. And normally when you do a facial peel, especially if you get it professionally done, then your face have this clean look, this like clean look, which I like. And that is why, sometimes people talk about not using lemon on the skin, or not using baking soda on the skin, or not using aspirin, because I made my facial peel with lemon and aspirin, and you just rub it on the skin and it take off that dead skin, the dead layer on the skin, and you just leave your skin with that kind of a clean look. Now, if you go ahead and you take some oil and you put on your skin, when it have that clean look, then you're going to have this kind of a glass-like looking skin. So take it for instance, this is the back of my hands, and I don't have any of that peel right now, but I'm just going to show you something that I'm talking about. And this is our Khichi Beauty facial polish, and this one is coconut with real coconut juice, and this one smells just like you just cut a jelly. Well, not everyone know what I mean when I say jelly. You cut open a coconut, and the white meat, when it's young, is called jelly. So take for instance, I take this. We're just showing an example of what I'm talking about when I talk about glass skin. So I'm just going to exfoliate my skin with the facial polish, and it do have these amazing granules in it. And I'm just doing a little quick thing right here. Don't do this on your face with these polishes, guys, because it could irritate your skin, because the granule is so fine. Like now I could feel it. The granule is so fine that you underestimate the power of the granules. So you tend to want to over rub, but the granules are there. So don't do that, because you could irritate your skin, or your skin could just turn red because you're over scrubbing. So gentle exfoliate the skin, even though the polishes are so mild. The granules are mildly mild. Just take for instance that you take some brown sugar, you put it in the blender and you blend it out, but you make your facial scrub. The granules is there, but it's more like in powder form. That is what I'm talking about. Now take a look, guys. This is the one that I just exfoliate. This is the one that I didn't. So now that my skin is exfoliate, what I'm going to do, this is what I'm talking, your skin look nice and clean. It's just like you just do a peel. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to use some aloe vera oil. And let me open this aloe vera oil. All I need is a drop of it, right? So I'm just going to take one drop of the oil. And, you know, my hands still have a little of that. But just take a look at what I'm doing right here. I'm just massaging the oil on it like this, and just imagine that's what you do to your face. And look at that. It's like I get like glass-like skin instantly. And I'm trying to zoom back for you to get the gist of what I'm saying. Look at the difference. I just exfoliate my skin, and I could bring it closer up for you to see. This is the one. Look at that glass-like look compared to this one that don't have any oil on it. So that's how people tend to do their skin, and be like, you know, they get that glass like that clean look. That's what you want. But the thing about it, you do not have to use oil to have that glass-like look. You can actually use your moisturizer, because when your skin is clean and you apply the moisturizer, and let me try to see if I could get this oil off, but at least you're going to say, oh, okay, the oil is already there. But I try to erase the oil a little, and I'm going to just reach for a moisturizer. And what's the best one I have right here? I have the vitamin C. So I'm just going to open it, and I'm going to take. So what I was telling you all, this lady was saying that she's looking for something, and she's about 64 years old. So, and this is vitamin C, and this is what I'm talking about. Look at that. That clean skin right there. You see how my skin is just looking clean? That's what most people strive for, okay? Now, your skin is looking clean without looking greasy. And that's what you want. This is, look at that. Look at that. This is how you want your skin to be. And that is why we stress on exfoliating your skin. When you exfoliate your skin, that's what you're getting. And when you exfoliate your skin, or you do a facial peel on your skin, you will have that smooth, clear skin. And even if you have rough looking skin to start with, if you do it on a regular, then your skin is just gonna thank you for it, because your skin is just gonna have that natural glow. So back to what I was saying, the person was saying, you know, the skin is a little dull, and they're looking for, you know, to brighten the skin, and they're not interested in bleaching their skin. And I'm 100% for that. Not interested in, I think I'm mixing up the covers and bleaching the skin. So I introduce them to, what do you think? Go ahead and comment and let me know what you think that I introduced them to. I know a lot of you is going to come up with our dark spot corrector, but that's not true. I did not introduce her to the dark spot corrector. What I introduced her to is retinol. Retinol. And a lot of you might not be aware that a retinol cream not only reduce, and here I have one of the retinol cream, right? It's not only reduce the wrinkles and fine lines on the skin, the retinol cream also clear hyperpigmentation, get rid of the rough, dull looking skin, and give your skin that glass-like, that dewy appearance. Now, we do not want you to use your retinol cream in the daytime. We prefer for you to use it at night. However, if you're home in the house, not going out in the sun, you can use your retinol cream whenever. And a lot of people don't know that. With modern technology, you're now going to learn some creams that are, you want to use it at night. Not everyone is going out in the sun. Some people are home inside. They're not going out. The only reason why we're saying use retinol at night, because it reacts when you go with sun exposure. So we prevent that. So we tell you don't use it in the daytime. Go ahead and use it at night, and that is going to protect the skin. But no, you can use it in the daytime too. Brightening the skin. Many people are not aware that retinol also brightens the skin. And if you don't believe me, try your retinol for, I would say, 3 weeks on and 3 weeks off. And if you're new here, hi everyone, happy Sunday. You might not be familiar with retinol. And of course, I promise you all, I'm going to do a full show, about a 15 minutes video talking about retinol, the importance of it, why you can use it when certain time, and why it's best to use at a certain time. Now, years ago, retinol was all about aging, getting rid of wrinkles, but with modern technology, they now discover that retinol also exfoliate the skin. That's what I was getting at when I was talking about exfoliation right here. Retinol also exfoliate the skin. Not only that, retinol can seep into the pores and get rid of the blackheads and the whitehead, and you have large pores on the skin. The retinol can do that. So now I do recommend a retinol cream and a retinol serum for people that are struggling with large pores of blackheads and whitehead on the skin, even if they're in their 20s, even if they're in their 30s. And if you're like in your 60s, your 70s, I still recommend retinol because you need that brightness to the skin. And here is something that I truly discovered, guys. Now, I've been making DIY for 10 years now, right? But what I didn't realize is that it doesn't matter what a person's skin type is that they want something that not only going to reduce the wrinkles and fine lines, but they want something to brighten the skin. Now, when we talk about brightening the skin, some people who are not educated on the matter is going to quickly jump to you are bleaching the skin. Brightening the skin and bleaching the skin is two different thing. When we talk about brightening the skin, you are gonna have your same skincare, not skincare, your same skin tone, but when you look at the skin, you can see that freshness on the skin. You can see that youthful glow on the skin, even if you are in your 70s, in your 80s, you have that natural glow to the skin. Now, there are so many people out there, and I'm going to try to pull a video up. Let's see if I could find one for you really, really quick. I'm just going to put like glass skin, GLA, just to show you something. And I hope that, okay, so, all right. So let me click on image and just show you something that I'm talking about. Because, okay, so if you go online and you look for glass skin, take a look at this particular picture, okay? This particular picture, this person I have glass skin, right? However, guys, when you look at the picture, you can clearly see that the person oiled the skin. But when I look at a person's skin and I'm looking for glass skin, I'm not necessarily look for that oil on the skin. What I look for is how your skin is looking. This is my skin right here. And I like to come on and I like to do these things. No, look at my skin. It's right here. But when you look at my skin, you cannot see my pores with your naked eyes. You cannot see my pores with your naked eyes. Now, if I take my moisturizer or my oil and I rub on my skin, I'm not tooting my own on, guys. I'm just being truthful here. I can have that glass-like looking skin. So when I look for skin, so this picture that I was showing you here, this person is saying they have glass-like skin, but when I zoom out like that, and I don't know if it's coming across on camera, you can see large pores right there. So you're putting oil on your skin and you're saying that you have glass-like skin. No, you got to take care of that first, okay? You got to take care of the blackheads. You got to take care of. Now, take a look at this one, and they're zooming up. Let me try to hope they don't get me out of that, right? Now, I could pull this one up, but this is skin right here. Now, when you look at this, there's definitely makeup, okay? There's definitely makeup, but you Google glass skin and this is coming up. Now, there are obvious pores right there, okay? There's obvious pores, which could take some exfoliating. This is just covered up. So for me, when I talk about, but when you zoom it out and you look at it like that, you can see. But for me, when I talk about glass skin, I don't want blackheads and whiteheads and the pores just looking at us like that, or your face is dripping in oil. I want a smooth skin. I want clear skin. And here's a good example for me of glass skin. Take a look at this person's skin. You can see that it's looking good, even though they're putting oil on it, right? So glass skin for me is that natural skin with nothing at all on it that looks fresh, like you just get a nice facial peel. That's what I'm talking about. So retinol can give that to you. Use your retinol on and off. Now, retinol is, for those of you who are new here, retinol is a vitamin A. And vitamin A has been used on the skin forever. If you go to some of my older videos, I always explain to you that retinol is vitamin A. And when I start making vitamin A remedies, I normally just say vitamin A, but I'm trying to tell you that is basically the same as retinol. Now, vitamin A comes in different grades. And it can be very, very strong, and it can be very, very harsh. So what they do, they dilute it. They try to put it in grades so that from being mild to weaker to stronger. So when it comes on to retinol, this is the one I'm showing you that is over the counter. You can go in a store, you can buy it from me online. It's safe to use on the skin. It's a weaker version that you can use daily on the skin, and it is mixed with other ingredients. So even if you take an higher concentration of the retinol, because you're mixing it with so many other things, you are diluting it so that it's friendly to your skin every day. Clear, blackheads, whitehead, dull skin, age spot, all these kind of things that you tend to get on the skin, you can get rid of it with retinol. However, if you have like severe acne, and severe acne, I say that loosely because I like to talk about pores also. You have Dr. Pimple Popper that would, take out all those things out of the pores and people's skin. That kind of a skin, you can go out to your dermatologist and you're going to get a stronger form of retinol, like retinoid, okay? And they have, a variety up there. And that you're going to use on the skin. And when you get a stronger form of retinoid to use on the skin, you also still have to be careful because overuse of it could irritate the skin, and that is why you're getting a short time to use a stronger one. You do not get it over the counter. But for an everyday person, your skin is just, regular, just maybe a lot of blackheads, whitehead, but not severe like that, you use the retinol. So if you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 100, people are living longer these days, you can use retinol for your skin, and that's going to help to brighten the skin while it is reducing the wrinkles and fine lines, so you can have that glass-like skin. Now, I do not recommend that you use retinol
all the time on the skin, even though like these retinol creams are designed to use daily on the skin because we dilute it that much that you can use it daily on the skin. Don't want your skin to get used to anything that you're using on the skin. Did you know that when your skin gets used to whatever you're using, it plateau out, and therefore you don't see result after that? And that is one of the reasons why in skincare, the formula for a brand that your grandparents use might not be the same formula, even though it is the same product name. The same product name. For instance, I made the Khichi Beauty retinol cream, right? This is the deep wrinkle resurfacing retinol cream. But if I stumble on an ingredient, for instance, the bakuchiol oil, which is now known as rivaling the retinol, when I do another batch of my retinol cream, or most likely the cream, I would like to squeeze in a little bakuchiol oil in it. So this is what I'm talking about. You update the product when you find new ingredients that is going to benefit the skin. So I would add a little bakuchiol oil to my retinol cream because I want you to get that benefit. And yes, you can mix bakuchiol with retinol. Okay, so I will put a little in this. So the one you have last year, the new batch, might not be the same formula. Okay, however, the new formula would be an upgrade. Sometimes some people change formula and the product don't work as well. I am going to make sure that I research and I use the product first to see that with just a little tweaking to the formula that you're going to get the best benefit. Now, if you are out there and you're using a cream from 30 years ago, technology is not what it is today. It's going to be basic. So your cream not going to work as well. Although some people still going to swear that it works. But if now you put it on a machine and you could say, okay, 0.5% of that, 10% of that, one, and come up to 100, 20% of that, and it's going to be better for your skin. That's what you need on your skin. So don't be afraid to try new products on the skin. And don't be afraid to rotate your products. How many of you are rotating your products? Rotate your products that your skin does not get too used to any one product. Okay? Now, this is a myth, and very soon you're going to see a lot of skincare company coming out and telling you this. Years ago, you got to wait 6 weeks. You need 6 weeks. And I used to get this 5-6 years ago when I do my remedies. And because I make so many different remedies, people's like, oh, but how am I going to know if this remedy is working? You're making a new one. Like, come on now. You know what worked for me? Although everyone's skin is different, what works for me is trying different products. If I try 10 per product and when I'm done, my skin is looking good, I'm saying all these products is working on my skin. I don't need to know if any one single product get the job done, because in most cases, guys, not one thing don't really work. Okay, if you understand what I'm trying to say, it's a combination of things. It's a combination of spices that make the dish. Okay, you're cooking, you don't just put salt in it. Okay, you just put salt in it, it's gonna be like just salty and nothing more to it. But you're gonna put some oregano, you're gonna put some basil, you're gonna put some chicken seasoning, depends on where you live. My aunt was just asking for some fish seasoning a while ago. You're gonna put these things on it for the meal, the dish, not the meal, for the dish to come out tasting good. A combination of things. Treat your skin like that. You put in a little retinol cream. You put in a little vitamin C cream. You are putting a little hyaluronic acid. You're putting a little chamomile. You're putting a little green tea. You're stirring the pot to get the finished product to look something younger, fresher, giving you that more youthful glow. So play around with products. I recommend you playing around. The only time you stop using a product, you use it to irritate your skin, you say ta-ta to it, okay? If it irritates your skin, you say ta-ta. And also, another thing I want you to know is that, like retinol, you can use retinol for the first time and it'll feel like it irritates your skin. What you do, you gradually work yourself into it. You gradually work yourself into it, okay? Unless it really irritates your skin, like it's a no-no, and you can know. But my little sensation on the skin, depending on the product that you're using, is okay. Not all product that you use on the skin and you feel a little mild tingling is okay, but like retinol is okay. That's why you got to know ingredients. I talk about ingredients. One of the reasons why my videos did very, very well on YouTube was because I talk about the ingredients, and I like to talk about the ingredients. The ingredients are very, very important in anything that you're using on your skin. That is why I'm being very, very transparent when it comes on to Khichi Beauty skincare. I am not going to tell you, and I've seen it all the time, because of course I look at other brands, and I'm going to look at other brands. That's how you learn anyway. And when I look at other brands, let's say I'm looking at another brand, let's say their retinol cream, there are certain things that I do look for. And if I'm going on a website and they're having it at, like, we do not use a certain kind of ingredients in our products are all natural and all of that, I'm going to be looking out for certain things to make sure it's all natural. But I'm going to come and tell you that on my channel or on my skincare line, it's not true. It's not true. It can be all natural, because if it is all natural, you cannot keep it for a year. If it is all natural, you cannot have a 3-year shelf life. What people need to let you know is that they use preservative, and the preservative that they're using might be from a natural source. Okay, it might be from a natural source. The coloring you're using might be from a natural source. Like, you want your product to look a little pinkish, or so you can use some beet. You want to look a little greenish, you probably could use like some spinach instead of you using the lab made dye in your products. You can say that, but when it comes on to your products that you're going to have for X amount of a shelf life, it also going to include at least a 0.05% of some form of a preservative that is not gonna be natural. You got to keep it. And I am a brand, and I'm not supposed to be saying this, but on my YouTube channel here, where I am coming from, DIY, where I'm telling you and I'm keeping it real, I'm saying to you, use up the product in 7 days. Not all of the DIY products go bad in 7 days, especially like when you make all the toners and all of that. It don't go bad in 7 days. You could have it for 2 weeks in your fridge and it's good. Certain ingredients is going to go bad. Like if you use like eggs and yogurt and milk, those kind of things that you use, it's going to make the product go bad in a short space of time, because bacteria start to grow in the products in as fast as you make it. To be honest, things are breaking down. And I know a lot of you might not, some people are not like from that kind of a scientific background where those kind of things are not important. But when it comes on to skincare and all of that, those kind of things are important. If I'm making a cream, a caffeine eye cream, and the caffeine eye cream is going to last you anything over 7 days, I got to use some preservative in it. And that is the hardcore truth. So it doesn't matter what website you go on and they say 100% natural. And I could say, oh, my products are natural. For instance, my Ultra Luminous, this Ultra Luminous, they are as natural as you can get them in a jar. They are as natural as you can get them in a jar. So if you go on the back and you see the natural ingredients, and then down the bottom near to the end are the last word, or the 2 last word is something you can't pronounce, it is because it's preservative. And if you make the product, they're not going to be stabilized if you do not have those ingredients to the product. Other than that, you will have to have a freezer, or you get like those dry ice and you got to put it in those bags and you're going to ship it out if you want it to be all natural. Are you going to make it yourself at home? Make it yourself. Oh, okay. So with that said, guys, we were just talking about, you know, brightening the skin and getting that glass-like look to the skin. So retinol is going to get that job done when you're looking for slowly smoothing the skin and making your skin look good. Another, and also guys, you have the retinol and you also have the cream here, and we also have the retinol serum. You can buy it as a bundle and use on the skin. I honestly think once you're in your late 20, upper 20s, you must get a retinol in your collection, because if I was to do it over again, I would start using retinol at a very young age. I would start using retinol at a very young age, because prevention is better than cure. Now, I received several comments this week, and please guys, thank you for some of you who are going on, you know, and leaving a review for the products. We really appreciate the review, and just keep leaving those reviews. Now, I have a lady, and she sent an email, and she's using the Ultra Luminous Age Define, the entire collection she's using. And of course, she sent before and after pictures. And she wants me to know that the Ultra Luminous, which is the goal for this product, okay? It's an anti-aging product. And for me, it's to clear wrinkle, it's to reduce wrinkles and fine lines, and also to firm the skin. And she's like, from the time I started to use it, I realized that my skin is now feeling firmer. My skin is feeling firmer. My wrinkles are less obvious. However, keeping it real with the review, I am going to go and get another product to brighten my skin. I am going to go and get another product to brighten my skin. Now, one product from Khichi Beauty collection that is the #1 seller is our dark spot corrector. And when you do reviews and you go to other brands and you search any one of these brands that have something that is going to brighten the skin, is the #1 seller. Now, some of you might be a little shallow-minded, and you're going to be like, oh, maybe the person that is asking for to brighten the skin is a dark skin person. And I'm here to tell you that's no, it's not. And some of you might not realize how much people like their skin. I'm going back to what I started the show with, the glass-like look. This is what people are looking for, and it doesn't matter what your skin tone is. You want that brightness to the skin. We're going to dive deeper. I did not want to put any form of an ingredient in this that is going to give you that brightness. I'm focused on getting that firmness. It's anti-aging, that firmness on the skin, making your skin look younger, giving you that youthful appearance, but as this person wants more glow to the skin. Not that this don't give a glow, but this person wants more brightness to the skin. That is why I'm telling you, you mix your product. Now that her skin is firm and she continues to use it firm and she wants something brighter, she can now use some vitamin C product on the skin. So you use this at night maybe and use the vitamin C, because the vitamin C is going to give her that little brightness that she's looking at, extra brightness that she's looking for, or she's using the extra retinol on the skin to give that brightness. So now her skin is firm, tight, wrinkle gone, and that natural glow. So that's why I'm telling you all to mix up your skincare products. It's very important to mix up, and everyone is different. Everyone is different. I have people coming at me like, oh, you're talking about brightening the skin. I don't want to brighten my skin. I like my natural. I'm going to say it. I like my natural blackness. You could be as black, or you could be as white, because to end up the spectrum, you need to brighten the skin. You want that glow. I'm not saying go bleach your skin to change the tone. It's two different things. Brightening the skin don't mean you're changing your skin tone. Bleaching the skin is meaning that you are looking for a lighter complexion. So always don't get it right, guys. Get it right. I mean, always get it right when people, and not only on this channel, all brand is going to advertise for brightening the skin. And you do have some brand that it's totally geared toward a certain kind of a skin type, and they're still going to tell you to brighten the skin. Why do you think glass skin is so popular? And why do you think even Korean skincare is so popular? It's popular like that because they have this kind of doll. I'm saying doll looking skin, and most of you know what I mean when we talk about doll. Nowadays it's a little different though, because nowadays there are a variety of dolls. When I was younger, there was just one type of a doll, and it's gonna be a light skin doll. It's not gonna be like a black doll. So when I talk about like their skin look like a doll, I'm talking about people my age who understand why I'm saying their skin look like doll, because that was the color. But their skin have this kind of a, you know, you guys know what I'm saying. And most people, whether you are black or you are white or you are, you know the different names they give to different skin colors, like sometimes I can't even bother with that. But you want that glow to the skin. It's all about that glow that you're looking for on the skin. And I'm gonna type something in here, and I'm gonna show you. And it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna put glass, GLASS, glass skin. And let's go on some. Let's go on some. Let's see. Okay, so that's not even okay. So if you take a look at this, and we're talking about Korean skincare, okay? So when I say doll, I'm talking about like their skin have this kind of, the lighting is not going to let you see what I'm talking about, but their skin have that kind of a look. And when they put some oil on it, like I was just showing it, just look at the nose spot where the oil is. You automatically have that kind of a glass look on the skin. Now, it doesn't matter what your skin type, tone, whatever. Everyone is looking for that glass skin, and everyone can get it, but not everyone. It's not gonna necessarily look like that in terms of their skin tone, the way it looks. But they are so popular for glass skin, and online you come on YouTube here, you see it. And like if I make a video right now and I put Korean glass skin in the title, is everything okay? Hello. Okay, anyway, if I put that in the title, you are going to see how well it do, because everyone wants that glow. I think I got it. Look at that. Yes, but I try to teach you how to get that look regardless of your skin tone. Exfoliating, and how many you're steaming. You got to remember to steam. Now, you don't have to steam your face every day. You can steam once a week. When you steam the face, it opens the pores. And for those of you who have oily skin, steaming is amazing for your skin. You steam your face first and then you exfoliate, because when you steam, it opens the pores. And when the pores are open, that's how you're going to get the grease and the dirt and the dead skin cells that roll in the ball that cause your face to break out and all of that. That's how you're going to get it out. And you can also be very, very particular about ingredients that you use on the skin. Take, for instance, Khichi Beauty facial polishes. They are different types. If you take like the turmeric or the aloe vera polish and use on the skin, you know those two ingredients have antibacterial properties, which is even better for your skin that is breaking out. So you're using a polish, but you are not, let's say, using, let's say, the coconut polish, okay? Or let's say you're not using the blueberry polish. I'm just like showing you what ingredients you look for. However, if you have wrinkles and fine lines on the skin and you are trying to get rid of the wrinkles, of course you're polishing your face, then you would go like for the blueberry, or you would go also for like the aloe vera, but you're looking for the polishes with the ingredients that's going to help your skin. Now, if your skin is looking a little dull, like really, really dull, and you want to polish your face, you want to exfoliate your face, but you want extra result, you go for like the vitamin C polish. And this vitamin C polish have real tangerine in it. You go for the vitamin C polish. So that's how you play around with your ingredients, or you play around with products that you're using on the skin. But you don't just use just one product. Gone are the days when you do that. And I still do a mix of products. You can use, for instance, When it comes on, and not everybody use this one, but when it comes on to exfoliating the skin, I still love me a good coconut oil and baking soda. It's like one of my go-to. I love it. I love it. And one of the reasons why I don't like do a facial polish with the baking soda, because a lot of people is like, oh, baking soda, baking soda. But of course, I'm working on something that I'm going to use a little bit of baking soda in there to make a facial polish, because it works with some coconut oil, of course, and then we probably mix it with something else, just a little bit, because some people, oh, baking soda do irritate the skin. It's not for everyone, but it works like a charm on the skin. One of the reasons why our facial polishes have this granule like this finely granules is because I try to mimic that baking soda granules, that grain, because when you use it on the face, because the granules are so fine, you get this like smoothness to the skin. You use it like, I feel like you're polishing your skin. That is how we get these, and this is why we make the granules like so fine. We're trying to mimic that baking soda granules, and you get it like this. Look at that. And you use it on the skin, and you exfoliate your skin on it and with it, and you feel like it's so soft, it's so gentle, like, oh, my skin is not, I'm not really exfoliating, but you are. That's the gist right there. It's not gonna irritate your skin. So you still use it 2 to 3 times per week for best result on the skin. Now, if you have a question, guys, go ahead and ask. It's Memorial Day soon, so we are wrapping up. We're not having a long show today, but we want you to go and watch all the videos that you missed this week. Definitely watch them and comment. And we have the sale on Khichi Beauty skincare, so it's good to grab something for you. And of course, if you really kind of you want to grab something and give it away, go ahead, grab something and give it away, but treat yourself to something. Now, I've been using my neck cream religiously, and I talk about my neck all the time these days, and I know some of you might be so tired of hearing me talking about my neck now, because it's one of my concerns, right? So try to grab a neck cream and do a full neck routine. Did you all know that you can do a full neck routine? We'll make a video for you with doing a full neck routine. So treat your neck and take a look at this. It's neck firming. Neck firming, and we recommend that you massage it on your neck to tighten the neck, right? Because you know that some of your neck gonna show your age faster, like mine. My neck is gonna show my age fast compared to the rest. So I am trying to nip it in the butt. And I am exfoliating, and I am, massaging, and I am using the neck cream. As a matter of fact, this is a very good seller on our website. If you have not tried it, you can check it out with your Memorial Day code. Memorial Day in all capital letter is giving you 20% off. We're not having this 20% off all the way to next weekend, guys. It's just for Tuesday. It's gone. Okay, for tomorrow, today, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday is gone. You grab that 20%. So you can treat yourself to that. We talked today all about glass skin. We talk all the entire show about glass skin and what you need to base it to exfoliate the skin or polish your skin. And it's one of the easiest skincare products to make. You can just get some brown sugar and some milk, mix it up, exfoliate, and that also have the lactic acid. You can get some brown sugar, some coconut oil, mix it up, exfoliate. It's easy. But you can also try these that I put a lot of effort into to get ingredients in it that's going to make your skin have that glass look. And it is our facial polishes, and you can get these polishes for 20% off. And I think some of them might have been on discount already. And we have the vitamin C, we have the turmeric, we have the coconut, we have the blueberry, and we also have the aloe vera. You don't have to buy all, you can buy one. Okay, you can buy one, or you can buy 2, or buy a skincare routine. A skincare routine means you pick up a facial cleanser, a toner, and it doesn't matter from which one of our product that you pick it, our set that you pick it from. Here is how you build your own skincare routine products. You pick up a facial mask, a facial polish, you pick up a facial cleanser, a toner, a serum, and you can mix it all up from whichever one, and a moisturizer. And if you want, you can grab an oil, and that's how you make it. So you definitely don't have to, let's say you want to buy the complete set of the Supreme collection, although most people do. And when people come back and buy single, it's because they run out of, let's say, the cleanser, then they come back and buy a cleanser and an eye cream or something like that. Personally, for me, I like a good set, to be honest. And I talk about this all the time about growing up and this lady with the full set of Clinique product. And I just like a good set. I like a good set. And that is why even with our odd product that we have on our website, I still make sets out of them for you all so that you can enjoy a set when you buy. Okay, some people like to buy, you know, individually, but we also make sets. So you can go under bundle and save. That's a good place to go today. When you go into our store online, you go on the bundle and save. And the reason why I'm telling you it's a good place to go today, because all the products on the bundle and save, look at that, guys. Hold on, let me take out this little thing. So when you enter our site today, Memorial Day sale, 20% off, and you're using that code right there, Memorial. Now, when you come on in the store, if you go under bundle and save, which is right here, bundle and save, you click on that. That's where you're going to get the best discount, because all these products are already discounted. That's why we put them. When you bundle, you pay less than buying products individually. And we make some amazing set for you. Well, that's a regular set. Then you have the turmeric. And then you could go down and take a look at a set like this right here. We make it for you with a set of different products. Take a look. That's all. And this is a full AM and PM set that you can use. So we build it for you so to take the guesswork out of it. So you can go on the bundle and save and you can check that out, or you can just click on shop all. If you want to see everything that we have in the store, you click on shop all and then you scroll through. You won't miss anything. But if you want to zoom in on something, like you want to zoom in on special occasion, where you can give, you know, for birthday gifts and all of that, then you go on and you will show, you see, we have a whole set of bundles there for special occasion, plus our e-card, our gift card. Take a look at this gift card right here. You can just, you know, you don't know what to buy for someone, buy a card. Buy the card, give it to them, and they could come in the store and shop for themselves. And we start at $25 all the way up to, I think, $200. So you can get a gift card for $25, $50, $100, $150, $200, and you can give it to someone, and then they could come and shop. So that is how you monitor the site. Now, if you're interested in different things like cleanser, toner, moisturizer, then we have the heading for that, and you click on that, and that's how you use our site. Don't sleep on these. Get yourself a neck cream. If you have not yet used a neck cream on your neck, get yourself a neck cream. Not only that, guys, get some retinol. Get some retinol, a retinol cream, a retinol serum. Don't forget to take care of your eyes. We have eye creams. We have eye patches. We even have shower gel. Good time to try our shower gel. They're very mild, gentle, but your skin feel amazing when you're done with them. And we have 3 of these. We have these 2 right here, and the third one is not here. And the honest truth, I know why the third one is not here, because I run out of shower gel in my bathroom, and I come and I on the next, and I just grabbed the other one yesterday. So that's why it's not here. But yes, support your girl. And you know, it's Memorial Day weekend, so you grab some, you know, you're gonna need these. You're gonna need these because time is getting warm and you need it to spritz on your face. Oh, talking about glass light. When you take care of your skin, you know, if you wear makeup, after you finish putting on your makeup, instead of using a setting spray, you can also use this, because this is what I use. You can also use this and you spritz it over the makeup like that, and it just set it and give you that dewy look that everyone is looking for, right? So many ways to take care of your skin. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to use our code and shop. And even if you're not buying anything, just go in the store and browse around and, you know, look and see what we have. I love you all. Thank you for watching. Happy Sunday. And I'll see you next Sunday at 4:30 p.m. on our live show. Thank you so much. Have a great week. And for those of you who are celebrating Memorial Day, have a great Memorial. Bye-bye, guys. See you soon. Happy shopping also. Don't forget to watch the daily videos. If you missed something today, go watch it. And also, guys, please watch the video to the end. Okay? Thank you so much. Bye-bye.